All right, so let's get to our 377 tick chart, the crude oil report coming out. So we are into the report. You can see the reaction right here, right at 10:30. There's 156,000 contracts traded in the December contract, but we're still at 262. Still more volume on the November contract. So we'll stay on that. And we've got about 30 seconds. We have to pay attention to this possible first trade at 70.41. Still too soon. And that trade, that actually canceled because of the chop zone. And now we have a possible short, and that would be at 70.19. Get ready to place that below the low of the day, and that's a valid setup, and that's targeting 60.99. 60.91 is target 3. It may cancel. If it doesn't, the stop would be 41. It may cancel if it closes above the signal line, and it did. So that's canceled. Now we have to wait for a new setup. So make sure that's canceled, guys. We're flat. The long trade with an entry below the 50 moving average will be filtered out because we're in the chop zone here. And there's another short. This one's a little more awkward at 23. The low of the day is 20. Might want to adjust. 21. Might want to adjust below the low of the day.
Order filled.
It triggered in anyway. So that's live. That's targeting 06. And it did hit money management. But if you adjusted, then it didn't hit money management because it didn't go 10 ticks yet. So depending on if you adjusted or not. If you adjusted to 20, it did just hit 10. So now it went. You want to lock in or move your stop up to protect yourself at this point. I hid mine around the 20. I was accepting a little bit of additional risk to try to stay in the trade because of that 3-tick adjustment. So I'm still in it. The adjustment, when you're trading into the low of the day, I hate those adjustments, but you don't want to get low, get short 2 ticks above the low of the day. So now the stop is at 18, and let's just see if we could push through and hopefully get to full target. It did hit 09. That's 3 ticks short. We just need another push lower. The stop now is at 16. That 3-tick adjustment really messed up the trade, but now it's at least risk-free with a little profit locked in. But let's just hope it pushes.
Order
nope,
filled.
It just stopped out. Too bad. All right, so one trade, partial profit. We need another trade. You want to not get short. That's a long at 27. Did trigger in, but I didn't get my trade placed, so I just put mine in at 28 now. 1 tick higher. I don't know if you guys got into that. I got to flip over to Thinkorswim, and it's hopping around, so it takes me a little bit to look at it, call the trade, and place it. So now I'm in for sure. And it's targeting 49 and 57. So let's see if we can make some money on this. Money management is at 41. Can we get there? And the stop's at 07, right below the new low of the day. And that's a possible stop and reverse, and it is at 14. That sucks.
Order filled.
Yeah, I never got my fill to reverse, so hopefully you guys are short. This is the problem I have with Thinkorswim. If you're short, you're targeting 69.94 right now. The stop should be at 38. Money management is at 02.
Order filled.
All right, well, I just got filled. So now we have a stop and reverse at 23. Real choppy action now, maybe because we're right near the lows of the day, It looks like it might be trying to bottom here, so let's see if it tests the lows, because otherwise this could lead to a move higher.
Order
so another
filled.
Stop and reverse. So tough session so far. Let's see if we can get a move going here. This is not looking so great. Stop now is at 03. It's targeting 40 and 47. The failure to get lower might lead us higher, but it's not done testing the lows. We got Fed,
Order filled.
The Fed announcement. There, it stopped out again. I don't know, guys. If you want to keep throwing money at this, that's a new short at 04. This might be our first losing session in a long time here.
Order
Rollover day
filled.
tomorrow and Fed meeting. So anyway, if you're short, you're taking another one. Maybe we start moving, but it looks like it's trying to bottom out. Now it looks like a lot of backfilling and no follow through. Look at the high trend indicator, and you can see. So the stop, if you're short, is at 26, and now stop and reversal. So that would be at 18. Let's see, maybe it pushes lower. All right, so the stop and reversal looks like it could cancel. Let's see where this bar closes. Yep. So the stop and reverse canceled. So make sure that your stop is at 26 now again. And maybe we push lower. Look at the high trend and how it's all just stuck on the zero line. It's indicating how choppy this is. So, all right, so that's money management at least on the short. So you could lock in your one tick and let's see, maybe we make some money if we can get it to go down. So trying to get to 84, and we've gotten as low as 87, and there is 85, getting to 85, the stop now at 96, and the stop's even moved lower to the inside bar there. Can we push down past 85? Trying to.
Order filled.
There it is. All right, so hitting target 2, trying to get to target 3. Stop should be now at 91. Let's see if we can make a little more. Losers, but it's a good sized trade. If we can just push down even further, it'd be helpful. And almost there. I'm trying to get to target 3, and I just missed by 2 ticks, 1 tick. I'm slamming my stop down now. I'm not going to fight over 1 tick.
Order filled.
Okay, so I'm out of that one. So that was pretty good. If you're still in it, your stop should be at 86. Missing target 3 by 1 tick. I'm trading for profit, and I got out a few ticks above that, but that made up for a lot of what happened prior, but still not positive. Rodrigo, I don't know that it's better. I mean, we'll review Counterpunch. Spotlight does really well. The reason why I use Counterpunch is because I've been just doing it for so long, and it works so well, and I hardly ever lose. So I just kind of, stick with my very simple way of thinking about things. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we always look at Spotlight, and Spotlight often does better. Spotlight's great with the crude oil report. So we'll review that. I think I'm going to take my licks. To me, that was enough trading, and a nice trade, getting within 1 tick of target 3 here after having some hard times with these up and downs. We had that little partial profit to begin with, which helped. So I don't know. I imagine you guys are probably still a little negative with Counterpunch, but I'm done. I'm not going to overtrade this. I'm happy with catching up a large percentage of what I got more than like 60% back. So I'll end this session with a loss. Haven't had a loss since I don't even remember when, so sometimes you got to pay your dues. All right, so let me do this. I'm going to take a quick little pause, and then we will review. We'll go through Spotlight. The next trade would have been the white one here, and that one looking like it was able to get to its tiny little 11 tick target. That would have helped. That was another winner. So if anyone kept trading, I just try to stick to my theme of not, over trading. Definitely what John R. was saying earlier, you could wipe out a lot of gains if you don't know when to quit. So I quit on a high note with a nice strong winner, and I'm okay with that. So let's just quickly review. Let's flip over to Spotlight here, and let's see how that one did. This is the momentum bar. Audrey's asking about the tick chart. Not sure I'd be using a tick chart with Spotlight unless I had no choice. Maybe with Thinkorswim, but if I had the choice, I think I'd stick to the momentum bar personally. But that's my testing shows it does really well. So we wait our 2 minutes. Clearly there's a lot of bars before there's 2 minutes, and Here's a possible trade you can get in. Sorry, I had a sneeze sneak up on me. All right, so right here you can get in sync. Here's the thing. When I see an entry that goes a tick or two above, and now I'm getting in sync, I'm going to make an adjustment and put my entry a little bit above, because the entry was hit numerous times. The price action is showing me some possible resistance. Can't get higher, right? It got in at 37, went up to 39, 39, 39, wait your 2 minutes, 39 again. I mean, I'll get in at 40 at that point. I don't have to wait to 41, but I want to see it push through. And it doesn't. Instead, it gets short. And that's going to go the distance and hit a small target of 12 ticks and basically one and done. For the same reason that I'm going to adjust around the low of the day. So if you're getting in sync, you have the benefit of hindsight. A little bit of hindsight, right? Because you can see the entry, and then it just barely got through and couldn't push higher. And so do I want to get long right below the price action showing me resistance 2 ticks higher? I mean, it's a rhetorical question. Hopefully you guys see that in that case you want to adjust. If it's more than 3 ticks, I mean, it better be a big trade. Otherwise you can't adjust. It's not worth it. But I think you can adjust 3 ticks in that case. And I would. Just saying. So to me, that's a winner. But if you didn't, you would have stopped and reversed, had a small little gain that would have messed you up because you'd have to adjust right into the low of the day on a small trade. So that's a problem. The long trade wins also. And the short trade wins partially. I mean, really, there aren't any losing trades in Spotlight. Not like we saw in Counterpunch until here. But you should be finished by then. So to me, it looks like Spotlight did really well. Actually, Spotlight did quite a bit better. That's a really nice short trade, too.